The purpose of life is to discover your gift. The work of life is to develop it. The meaning of life is to give your gift away. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. The purpose of life is not to get to the end as quickly as possible, but to fully experience each step along the way. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you have not found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. The only way to do a great deal of good in the world is to love many people. The only thing that stands between you and your dream is the will to try and the belief that it is actually possible. The only way to live is to accept each minute as an unrepeatable miracle. The future is not something we enter. The future is something we create. Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive, and go do it, because what the world needs is people who have come alive. The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. The purpose of life is not to be rich, popular, or highly educated. It is to be useful, honorable, compassionate, and to make a difference. The purpose of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Life is a journey that must be traveled, no matter how bad the roads and accommodations. Life is not about finding yourself. It's about creating yourself. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. Your life is your message to the world. Make sure it's inspiring. The purpose of life is to plant trees under whose shade you do not expect to sit. Life is about creating meaning, and meaning does not come from what you get. It comes from what you give. The purpose of life is not to be seen, but to see, to know, to feel, to experience, and to become. The purpose of life is not to arrive safely at death, but to live every day fully, passionately, and purposefully. Life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Life's greatest gift is the opportunity to become who you truly are. The purpose of life is to find your own voice and use it to inspire others. Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Life is a journey that becomes meaningful when we find our true purpose and live it with passion. Life is a canvas, and it's up to you to paint a masterpiece. The purpose of life is not to be perfect, but to be authentic and true to yourself. Life's purpose is not to be found in the external world, but within your own heart and soul.